Welcome to Cruiser's Edge, your go-to source for cutting-edge cruise industry news. We pride ourselves on being your reliable and efficient source, committed to providing in-depth coverage that goes beyond the surface. We delve into every aspect of the cruise world, bringing you the latest updates, insights, and developments in a concise and informative manner. Let's get into the sharp news facts. Is there an infestation aboard a P&O cruise ship? According to One News New Zealand, Annalise Butson celebrated her 40th birthday dream cruise aboard P&O's Pacific Explorer, but it is said to have turned into a nightmare. The Invercargill woman and her husband, who eagerly anticipated the trip departing from Auckland on October 16th, found themselves sharing their cabin with unwelcome companions, bedbugs. Despite her husband's efforts to rid the cabin of the pests during the cruise, the couple remained blissfully unaware until they reached dry land due to a lack of internet access. Annalise first noticed a few bites on her fingers a few days before the trip's conclusion. However, the situation escalated dramatically after disembarking, with painful welts covering her body. Describing the ordeal as horrific and extremely painful, Annalise expressed her discomfort, saying, "It almost puts you into a state. I was an absolute wreck." Concerned for future occupants of the room, she filed a complaint with the cruise line after leaving the ship. Carnival Australia, representing P&O Cruises, responded with an apology and an offer of $800, which Annalise accepted. Here's a question for you. Would you accept the $800 offer if you were bitten by bedbugs throughout your cruise? Let us know in the comments section below. Just type a quick yes or no. You can also add more detail if you like. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to get further updates on this story and other cruise-related stories. While the cruise line asserted that there was no infestation and highlighted their hygiene protocols, including the use of medical-grade disinfectant in guest cabins, Annalise remained adamant about the severity of her experience. In an email statement, the cruise line mentioned investigating claims of pest bites and emphasized their commitment to resolving such issues. Entomologist Ruud Kleinpast shed light on the nature of bedbugs, explaining that they feed on human blood as part of their reproductive process. Despite the cruise line's assertion that there were no pests found on board, Annalise's painful encounter has sparked discussions about the challenges of maintaining a bug-free environment on cruise ships. According to the EPA, there are other bugs that resemble bedbugs, but adult bedbugs in general are about the size of an apple seed up to a quarter-inch long and brown, with a flat, oval-shaped body, if not fed recently. Balloon-like, reddish-brown, and more elongated, if fed recently. A true bug. Characteristics of true bugs include a beak with 3 segments, antennae that have 4 parts, wings that are not used for flying, and short, golden-colored hairs. And smelly, with a musty Swedish odor produced through glands on the lower side of the body. Young bedbugs, also called nymphs, in general are smaller, translucent, or whitish-yellow in color, and, if not recently fed, can be nearly invisible to the naked eye because of coloring and size. Bedbug eggs in general are tiny, the size of a pinhead, pearl white in color, and marked by an eye spot if more than 5 days old. While found worldwide, bedbugs do not transmit diseases, yet their bites can be bothersome, causing itchiness and discomfort. Some individuals may even experience allergic reactions, necessitating medical attention. How do bedbugs find their way onto cruise ships? Bedbugs are often unintentionally brought on board by guests through their handbags or luggage. Contrary to common misconceptions, the presence of bedbugs is not indicative of poor cleanliness aboard cruise ships or hotels. These pests tend to hide in the seams of bags and suitcases, making it easy for travelers to unknowingly transport them from one location to another. To determine if your cabin has bedbugs, conduct a thorough inspection of your mattress and bedding, paying close attention to folds and corners. Bedbugs may also lurk behind the headboard, especially if it's attached to the wall. Look for molted exoskeletons, rust-colored blood spots on the mattress or furniture, and be attentive to a sweet, musty odor, as mentioned by the CDC. If concerned, bring a flashlight to aid in examining dark corners for evidence of these insects. Differentiating between bedbug bites, mosquito bites, or flea bites can be challenging. The CDC notes that bedbug bite marks often appear as swollen, reddish areas that itch, arranged either in a straight line or randomly. Interestingly, one person in a shared bed may experience bites, while another remains unaffected. or reactions to the bites may vary. If you believe there are bedbugs in your cabin, promptly report the issue to your cabin steward. Seeking medical treatment from the ship's doctor is an option, but be prepared to cover the costs unless you have travel insurance that includes such expenses. You can request a cabin change, especially if evidence of an infestation exists, but availability may be limited if the ship is fully booked. We can all play a role in preventing the spread of bedbugs by avoiding direct placement of luggage on beds. Instead, use luggage racks or mats provided by cabin stewards. Various products, such as luggage liners and sprays, claim to prevent bedbug spread, though their effectiveness remains uncertain without substantial data. I heard some say using alcohol sprayed on your luggage, and I've also heard tea tree oil works as well. While I've never used either, it may be worth a try. We typically do a really good inspection before we start unpacking and rest easy afterwards. The cruise lines say that they implement stringent measures to detect, address, and prevent infestations, ensuring a more enjoyable and pest-free experience for passengers. And I'm sure some do a much better job than others, just like any other industry. I'll still stick with checking things for myself, just to make sure the bedbugs don't bite. That's sharp news facts for today. Bon voyage!